Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 72.
35 plus 30 plus 7 is 32. 72. 72. Cuz math.
We're not cutting that out.
Nope, we're not.
So, welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
We're back. We're glad you're back.
We are. We're glad to be back.
We missed last week.
We did.
And we are glad to be back.
Yes.
Sometimes, and I looked this up today, I have several favorite expressions, one of which is make a plan, God laughs.
Right.
And it turns out that that's an old Yiddish expression.
Oh.
So that should come as no surprise.
Because we're Yiddish? No, I'm kidding.
So, as you know, we were away last week. We had a death in the family. My brother-in-law passed away very suddenly at age 60. So, came as quite a shock. And I needed to go back east to support my sister. Mm-hmm. And this is my sister who buried one of her sons at age 20.
Back in 2012?
6 years ago. So my sister has had a pretty rough life. And Stephanie went with me, of course. And it involved driving to eastern Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And dealing with the immediate event of his passing. And then also to escort my sister and nephew to Maine for the final
the burial and service and
funeral and services and so forth. A lot of driving, that I thought I was done with for a while.
Yeah.
And my good old 2007 Ford Fusion
still cranking,
is still getting me there. So thank goodness for a good, reliable car. Thank goodness for no real bad weather on the road. We did have about 4 inches of snow when we came back to Pennsylvania after the funeral, but we did not have to travel that day. Right. So that was good. Mm-hmm. It was good to see family. And my sister from Wisconsin that we visited when we went to Midwest flew in. It was good to see her. Mm-hmm. We're going to see her this coming week again for the holiday. Yep. But it's good to be home.
It is.
And we're going to enjoy it as long as we can. Yes. So thank you for everybody for understanding. Of course, we expected you to understand. That comes as no surprise.
No one was like, videos come first.
No. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for your expressions of sympathy. And we are glad to be back recording.
Yes.
And sharing what's been going on. Because, of course, when you have life intervene, the stitching news tends to deplete. But we still have a lot to talk about.
We do.
So, we looked at some things we had planned for last Sunday, and that seems like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it seems like it was 12 years ago.
Anyway, if you've just joined us, welcome to...
this is a channel about cross-stitches, in case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, this is our mother-daughter channel about cross-stitching.
Right.
True. Just a little side note on the trip. We did manage to let people know that we are on YouTube that might not have otherwise shown an interest. So special hello to anybody that may be tuning us in after seeing us in Maine.
Right.
So another special note, I keep thinking of things. we managed to see our good stitching friend Cheryl Conley from Portland, Maine. You've heard me mention her before. Her husband was my late brother-in-law's cousin.
Right.
And we found that out. We found that out this year because Cheryl and I did the Beachy Mood Sal together, and she also came to StitchCon this summer. So because of being married into the family, as my sister was, we saw her at the funeral and the gathering afterwards and at the cemetery. And she met us at the Portland airport as we were dropping off my Wisconsin sister. And more about that later. But it was great to see Cheryl. And we'll tell you about that in a bit. So, we're going to get back to our usual routine. And what seems like I said, a year and a half ago, we found out, I guess, what, on Instagram?
Yeah, so basically what happened was that I think it was like after I posted the post about number 71's video, I received a message from someone that said, "Hey, did you see your picture in the Cross Stitcher magazine?"
Do you believe it?
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, what issue? What are you talking about? I need details. So I posted on my Instagram story, I said, if anyone knows any details about like what issue it was, like what the context was, that would be great. So long story short, I got to the bottom of it. And it is the latest issue in the United States. So it's in the Cross Stitcher magazine, which is a British publication. It's issue 336, October 2018. So I was able, and yeah, I don't know if we need to disclaimer this, but we live in America, the United States. So in case anyone's out there, like, where are they from?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. So, because we live where we live, the UK magazines are always a little bit delayed. Right. So I was still able to go to our local Barnes & Noble and purchase this. So I don't know if you were living abroad and you didn't get it, if they're still available. I'm sure you can probably find it somewhere.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
So this is what the cover of it looks like.
Yeah, it's got that pretty autumn sampler on the cover.
Yep. And it says Welcome Autumn, and it's October. There it is. 336, October 2018. So, so I got it, and so they do this really cool little sort of, is segment the right word? Or,
yeah.
Little piece every issue, and it's called Cross Stitcher Correspondence. So basically what it is, it says, the little disclaimer underneath it says, ever wondered what stitchers like us are up to in different parts of the globe? We've asked readers from near and far to become correspondents for us and share with us their cross-stitch news. So they've got people in the United States, in Europe, in South Africa, Asia, and Australia, and they all send in what they've been up to and pictures if they have them.
Right.
So there is a woman, her name is Debbie, I think you pronounce it Debbie Vermeulen.
Yeah.
And she is a correspondent for Cross Stitcher magazine, and she lives in South Africa. And so she talked about how in the Southern Hemisphere it's winter there, and that's her favorite season. She talked about her 2 projects that she completed. And then she says, my favorite holiday moments were spent stitching while watching FlossTube. I have found my, quote, tribe in the FlossTube community and have enjoyed connecting with stitchers from all over the world. Yep. I watch ladies from North America, Asia, Australia, and Europe who share their projects and their cross-stitch purchases. It certainly helps me to keep my stitching bug alive and enables me to spend more than I should on my cross-stitching. Should is an operative word, Debbie, to be clear. But Debbie shared 3 pictures. One is of her ink circles piece. One is of a gift she received from a get-together she went to. And then the third picture is tagline, stitching while watching 2 of my favorite floss tubers. And that is us. So that's me. That's Pam. And that's Debbie Stitchin. So, it wasn't an art, like, we weren't contacted or interviewed or anything. We didn't have a full page spread or anything like that. But this is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know that we're in a magazine. And so, we're keeping this magazine in mint condition.
Right.
So, just in case we get interviewed by PBS or CBS or ABC for bringing back cross-stitch or whatever.
We have a lot of fun with seeing people post on Instagram that they're stitching and watching us.
Right.
And
if you guys remember our 1-year FlossTube anniversary, we put those pictures in there. It's one I've been collecting them all year. So
right, and as our audience has grown, there have been more and more of those, and those are super fun to see.
I love those.
It's fun to see what people watch us on in terms of devices. Right. We see a lot of laptop screens. We see a lot of tablet screens. As well as phones
and big screen TVs.
And big screen TVs.
Which is a lot.
So, that's interesting.
But thank you so much, Debbie, for
absolutely. Thanks,
that
Debbie. That was
and,
fantastic.
And thank you to everyone who...
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, who let...
that people are watching us in South Africa. I think that's cool.
And that's the coolest thing ever, too. So,
we did a thing.
We usually do things. Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a year ago, August, actually. We put together a couple of maps. One of the, one of the world, like you use for schoolwork.
Right.
And one of the United States. And we asked people to comment. Again, this was almost a year and a half ago, where they watch us from, and we stuck pins roughly in the area where people said they lived. And we had a ball doing that, and we've kept those maps with the pins in them. And we were talking the other day about would we ever do that again?
Right.
And of course, a year and a half ago, we did not have as large an audience. And so we thought that what we'll do sometime maybe around our second FlossTube anniversary in May next year.
Yep.
We'll have pictures of what our pins look like the first time, and then we'll do it again. So, not coming up real soon. There's no real significance to doing it at this time of year. Too much else going on.
Right.
But it really is very interesting to know that the cross-stitch community is worldwide. Yeah. And fascinating to see little clusters of pins in different areas. So I remember we felt like when we did it that first time that we were almost playing matchmaker, if you will.
Yeah.
Because we were finding a lot of people who were stitching in the same general geographical area, but didn't know that there were other stitchers there.
Right.
So
and that's one thing I'd like to do when we do it again is kind of keep better records of the number of people from Illinois or the number of people from the UK. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we can give you guys those stats because I think that stuff is interesting.
So anyway, look for us to do that sometime in the future. Let's talk stitching, shall we?
We shall. So the biggest thing is that I was the co-pilot on our trip east, and I do stitch in the car. It doesn't really bother me, but thank you daylight savings time. Because it gets dark at like 4:30, and the farther east you go, the earlier it gets darker. So, I didn't do a whole heck of a lot of stitching on our way out east, but on our way back I did. But we are both participating in an exchange that's taking place on the 8th?
I think it's the 8th.
Okay, of December. And it's with all the girls that we went to Whistle Stop with. Right. And we're doing a Secret Santa, And so we each drew names when we were in Tennessee. So we each have someone we're stitching for. And I stitched mine while we were gone. So I finished it. I'm giving it to our finisher tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow to have it FFO'd. And then, I'm fairly confident that they watch our channel. So even though I wouldn't disclose who it's for, I'm not going to show it.
Right.
So, and
what we might do, and I'm in the same boat, obviously.
Right. We should take pictures and insert them later.
Yeah, we don't want to give away the surprise to our whistle stop friend who we're stitching for. Okay. What we might do is maybe take pictures of them after Jan has made them into ornaments.
Correct.
Or smalls or whatever we plan to do.
Right.
We usually just give it to Jan and she just creates a masterpiece. Primarily, that's what we worked on when we were on the road.
Right.
So
there's that.
We want to keep that,
I didn't want you to think we didn't do any stitching at all, because we did.
We did when we could. So.
But, that was my goal, was to finish that, just so I could get it to Jan or Barbara, whoever takes it.
Because obviously this is a busy time for Jan too.
True. So, but after I finished my ornament, I had taken, because I didn't know how long I was going to be gone, so I took 97 whips with me. I don't really have 97, but I took a lot of them with me, and I have been in the holidays.
ABS, always spring stitching.
Oh, it's been cross stitch.
Okay, whatever.
So, and, oh yeah, you said the right letter, sorry. So, alphabets.
Thought I did.
Words are hard, it's fine. So, I've been in the holiday spirit a little bit, with my stitching, and so I pulled out one of my Mania starts, which is Country Cottage Needleworks Christmas Carols. So, for the first day, or not the first day of Mania, but whatever day of Mania I worked on this, I got done the first 3 Christmas carols and 1 yellow ornament. And that I put it away, and I haven't worked on it since. And so I was like, well, I think I can finish that pretty quickly. I think it will take a little bit longer than I expected, but still quicker than some of the others. So I started working on this in the car on the way back to Ohio from Pennsylvania on Friday. Can I help you?
I just forgot a prop.
Oh, okay. So this is my progress on my Christmas carols. So I did most of this, even though it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, is like putsy stitching. I feel like that's what Joan calls it. Joan and Kelly. I feel like she calls it putsy stitching because there's like a lot of stopping and starting, and like look at the back, a lot of stopping and starting and things. So for the daylight that I had in the car coming back to Ohio, I stitched most of the brown part of this, and then yesterday I actually worked at Keepsakes, but it's a Saturday and Lenny wasn't there, so I just stitched with the girls that were over there that came to stitch. So I worked on the green part of it yesterday, and then I just finished the word Kings right before we started recording. So I love this. I think it's really sweet.
What are you stitching that on?
I am stitching, I was just going to say that, Pam.
Oh.
I'm stitching it on 32 count Sagebrush Lugana from Under the Sea Fabrics.
It's lovely.
Thank you so much.
It's lovely.
And now I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, that Sagebrush was one of the Fabric of the Months last year.
I don't think so.
It's of her line, so people can go get it right now?
I think so.
Okay, so.
Pretty sure.
It's kind of like a dirty green.
I think we bought that before we joined her Fabric of the Month club.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
just on general principles alone.
Right, yeah. So I love it. And this is one of those projects that is perfect for using a 8x11 Q-snap. Thank you, Linda Jo.
Yep.
So I love it. It's getting me in the holiday spirit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Pam, what have you worked on?
Okay, well, the last time we spoke, I had spun the 2018 Mania start wheel.
Yep.
And I had come up with this pretty design from Margaret Sherry out of one of the UK magazines, and it's called Festive Friends. And it shows a little mouse being held up by a little cat, putting a letter in a post box in...
Pillar box.
Well, either one. Post box, pillar box, whatever.
Mailbox.
Stephanie had done this from Lindy Stitches, and I fell in love with it. And as I've said before, I've done a few Margaret Sherry's. I really like them. They are very dependent on the back stitching, however, and I have not done any of the back stitching. But that's what I worked on while we were on our trip. And
this is the World of Cross Stitch? Yeah, magazine.
World of Cross Stitch.
It's issue 247, if anyone is interested.
Yeah. And so this is called Festive Friends, and I'm doing it on
32 counts, Summer Sky Joblin by Zwicker.
There you go. And so this is where I am with it. And I actually worked on it yesterday a little bit. When I got down here to the base of the post box, I needed to switch over to 3 strands to get good coverage. And
yeah, a lot done, Pam.
And then I worked on the little cat's scarf, make it look more like a scarf. So you can see he's gonna be kind of rounded out at the bottom. And, yeah, I feel like I made a lot of progress.
I feel like you did too.
I love the colors, and of course it'll pop once the back stitching is in. Of course, the little needle minder is not part of the design there, but that's where it's going to stay.
Right.
So that's Festive Friends,
so cute.
And that was one of my Mania starts in May.
Yep.
So it was kind of fun to get some good progress done on that. And
yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, yesterday I caught up on all my Poldark episodes and worked on the scarf.
Oh, while I was at work.
I associate what I was stitching with what I was watching on TV. I don't know if anybody else does that, but
Pam does.
But I do, and so at least for a little while, and then I forget. But anyway.
Fantastic.
So that was my whip since the last time we did a video.
Correct.
And now...
I haven't finished, people. I know, they're few and far between, but that's okay. Time we hung out together, I was so close to a finish on this guy. So this is Old School Santa 2016 by Lizzie Cates. And I had absolutely no idea where I was when we recorded our last video, so sorry about that. This chart's already been spoken for. Sorry about your luck. But I finished it. And our last video went up on the 4th, and I finished this on the 6th.
Oh.
Beads and all.
You were so close.
So close yet so far.
Oh, yeah.
So this is him. I think he is freaking adorable.
And these are the buttons right here, right?
Yep.
One, two.
Up.
Nope.
Nope.
1,
Over
2.
by the ball and the hat.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
3. And...
You put those on yourself?
Of course I did.
Holy.
Because I'm an independent stitcher, Pam.
Okay.
Independent woman. And this, I feel like I told everyone that this was sagebrush. This is not sagebrush.
What is it?
It's sandcastle.
Oh.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it, or does it look green to you?
It looks like sandcastle to me.
Okay, so, because it feels different than that. So this is Sandcastle Joblin by Dwigert. And I love him. I think he's cute as all hell, so I'm happy about that. And this is a Mania finish. So...
Opens up a slot.
Opens up a slot. If you guys remember, I got the fabric for Lizzie Cates' Tangles. And I feel like that's what I'm going to put in that slot next year. But I also have all the threads for Christmas rolls. So, time will tell.
Yeah.
We have, I haven't mentioned this to Pam yet. Oh, wait, let me ring the bell.
Happy finishes, everyone.
I haven't mentioned this to Pam yet, but last New Year's Eve, when we were waiting for the ball to drop and stuff, we sat down, and I say we, but Pam sat in her chair and watched me while I did it for both of us. Went through all of our whips and, like, listed them out and got a concrete number as to how many whips we had. And I feel like I'm going to do that this year. And there are going to be a lot of Mania projects that are going to carry over into 2019 for both of us. At least I know for me.
Oh, yeah, for me too.
And so that's why we haven't really started working on it, on our list, because we maybe might have 4 or 5 at most slots to fill. So it is what it is. So that's my stitching, people.
Wonderful.
See you next week. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah, right.
We've got
Jokes.
some deals to tell you about. Deals.
Deals, more deals.
First one is the Color and Cotton Club.
Yep. You want me to talk about it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Tell us all about it, Stephanie.
So this is the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club, brought to you by Annie Miller of Crazy Annie's Stitchin. And as far as I know, I haven't heard otherwise, she's still taking sign-ups. I believe the sign-ups go until the end of November. So if you haven't taken the plunge to join the club, go ahead and do that. All of the details for that are in the link in the description box below. If you sign up using the link that we post in our description box, then you get a special bonus gift in your January 2019 shipment. And it's just a thank you for signing up through our channel from Annie. And you get there's 3 different colorways you can get. It's either like your neutrals, primitive colors, your bright colors, or all colors. And the one thing that we've stressed every single week for anyone that is new, that's like, oh, I want to join, there will be no color floss overlap. So if you wanted to get all 3 of those floss bundles, you won't have any repeat colors. If you are a member of Angela of Color and Cotton's Floss of the Month Club, and you want to join Annie's, go right ahead, because there will be no color overlap either. So you won't get the same colors from both clubs in 1 month. Does that make sense? Which is really good. So
wider variety.
Yes. So Angela's colors are stunning. It's a DMC based thread, so it's really nice to work with. I highly recommend. And it's a good way to, if you're one of those people that likes to change your colors up or experiment with different things, then I highly recommend it.
Yep.
So that is the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right. The next thing we want to talk about, the next folks we want to talk about are the twins over in the Netherlands, Nursen and Nerden. And we want to say hi to them.
Hello.
And thank you for putting out some great designs. We love them. Mm-hmm. And we always help them out by featuring one of their designs out of their Etsy shop. They have a website. Yep. They have an Etsy shop. Mm-hmm. And generally speaking, if you want a PDF, you can get them on Etsy.
Yep.
And they have
their website.
Right. So
if you want a hard copy of their patterns, you can get them through Annie Miller, Crazy Annie's Stitchin.
Right. So the chart for this week, mm-hmm. which you get 10% off if you put Just Keep Stitchin in the discount code. Mm-hmm. And if you want a hard copy, you get them from Crazy Annie. Mm-hmm. All the links are in the description box below. Yep. If you get a hard copy, you get 15% off.
Right.
Can't lose. Can't lose.
It's a win-win all across.
What we want to tell you about first is the pattern of the week, the promotional chart of the week, which is called Ewes, E-W-E-S, mm-hmm. as in lambs.
Or sheep.
Yep. Ewes Christmas Miracle. And we're going to insert a mm-hmm. picture of this adorable chart here.
Yay.
Okay, so that's the weekly promotional chart from Twin Peak Primitives. And the discounts are good from today till the next video.
Right.
Which hopefully will be next Sunday.
God willing.
Roughly a week.
Right.
Okay?
And
And now we want to tell you about the really big news
Right.
from Twin Peak Primitives.
Right.
Because they have put their thinking caps on and they've come up with something extra special.
So special.
And Stephanie, why don't you tell them all about it?
Okay, dokie. So, this is super exciting because it involves getting patterns to a cross stitch, it involves cross stitching them, and it involves winning cold hard cash.
There you go.
Are you listening? Okay, so they sent, the twins sent us a packet. I won't read through the whole thing because that would be annoying. So basically, they have picked out, the long and short of it is that the twins have picked out 3 seasonal patterns that they love, we love, and we think that you would love.
There you go.
So here is the deal. So you must buy these 3 patterns. You have to buy all 3 of them in one order.
Right.
It's the difference is, so make sure you're paying attention. The difference is that you have to get them via their website PDF download.
Right. Not Etsy.
Not Etsy.
The website.
And not Annie Miller's hard copy.
Right.
Right?
This
So
is only
via their
Twin
website.
Peak Primitives website. Okay?
Okay. So you buy all 3 of them together. You purchase them between today's date, which is the 18th of November 2018, to the 16th of December 2018. So you have a whole month to purchase them. If you purchase them all in one fell swoop, like you're supposed to, follow the rules, you will be entered to win $125 cold hard cash. So the twins will keep records.
Christmas shopping money.
I know. So the twins will keep a list, like as you go and you purchase the charts and make payments to purchase the charts. They will keep a list of all the people that do that, and they will send me the list, and then we will do the giveaway for the money the same way that we do all our other giveaways.
Correct.
Cool?
Yep.
The catch is, well, not really a catch, but the added bonus, I guess I should say, is that if you purchase these charts, you're already entered. Just purchasing them.
You're already entered for a chance to win $125.
Correct.
Okay? Got that?
Right.
Okay.
The second chance to win money is if you stitch one of these charts and finish it before December 16th. And how are they going to find out that you did that? You're going to take a picture of it and you're going to post it to the Fans of Twin Peak Primitives Facebook page.
Right.
The Facebook page, the website, all of those things are linked below.
Right.
So if you're not a member of their Facebook page, you need to be, so you can post your picture. And anyone that completes one of those stitches before December 16th will be entered to win $100. So 2 chances to win some money.
2 chances to win. You got a chance to win $125. Then if you stitch one up between the time you get it and December 15th.
16th. Oh, 15th.
15th. Sorry.
My bad.
We're checking our notes.
Numbers are hard.
If you stitch one of them and
drawing
post the
will be
picture of one of them by December 15th, then you're gonna be entered into a chance to win another $100. That's a lot of cash, people.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right.
So
what are these patterns?
So what are these patterns? So we're going to insert.
Well, first I'm going to show. I just want to go make sure I. Okay. So yep. And so basically, I have a month to do all the things. And okay, I'm just making sure that. And so when we make a video the week of December 18th, which is my birthday, then that's when we will announce the winner. And then, so, okay, perfect. So,
where was the part about the very big prize?
we're not talking about that.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, because that's just a general idea. We have some things in the works for 2019. It's basically.
Okay.
More on that.
All right, so now we want to insert the pictures
I want to show them all 3 of them, and then we'll insert the pictures.
Okay.
So these are the 3 patterns that they've chosen. And I believe I think I have the names of them written. I don't know if I do. I don't have the names of them.
Well,
but that's okay.
I mean, that's not crucial. You can see.
No.
And let's just insert the 3 pictures of the 3 designs.
And then what I'll do when we insert the pictures is I'll put the names in the text.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Genius.
The brains of the operation.
All right.
Okay, so we will insert the pictures of these 3 big promo patterns.
Right. Here.
Really big news.
So isn't that exciting? So that should get you in the holiday spirit and the winter season and get you maybe some
cold hard cash.
Cold hard
I
cash.
just really like saying the phrase cold hard cash. I don't know why, but it's my thing.
All right.
So, and then our newest sort of promotion thing is, if you guys remember back when we went to Galleria back in September, we had the incredible pleasure of meeting Karen from SewMuch2Luv.
Hi, Karen.
Hello. And so she wanted... Her and I talked about her Bag of the Month Club, and so we wanted to make sure everyone is aware that she is taking sign-ups for her 2019 Bag of the Month Club. If you guys are at all watching Danielle from Stitcherista, you know that she partakes in it as well, and so this is the... Are you guys ready to see the bag for November?
Oh my goodness.
So this is just a taste of what the bags will look like in 2019.
Right. Look at that. Is that not gorge? Oh,
Beautiful.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of shimmer here, too. And her token hearts. And then the inside fabric is this cute gold polka.
Pretty.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
And then you always get, when you sign up for it, at least it was this year, I'm assuming it's the same next year, I'm not quite sure, but I'm assuming, is a pattern that comes with it and a little treat for you as well. And so there will be a link to be able to sign up for the Bag of the Month Club in the description box below. We've signed up. Have you?
You need to.
So
it's a good deal.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Fantastic. So hold on.
So those are our deals.
Yes.
All the links appropriately will be put in the description box below. And you can follow the links and get all the good stuff.
Get all the stuff.
Because, yeah.
Because who's want more stuff?
Hashtag obviously no.
Right. Ready?
Ready? Mail call. All right.
So we got
a lot of mail since we've been away.
So much mail. That's good.
And we love it.
We love it so much.
We absolutely love it.
So we first want to talk cards. So we got a very, very sweet thank you card from, look, Nicole, it's a heady. From a winner of one of our giveaways that we do. And this is Denise in the UK.
Yep. Yep.
So thank you so much for that. I love that card. And then we got a couple Thanksgiving cards from our lovely friends. This beautiful pumpkin is from Jen, the Spoonery Stitcher. She's Spoonery Stitcher on Instagram. So if you're not following her, you should. She's super active on there with cross stitch. So she's a local stitcher. So we're lucky we
love her.
We do love her. And then from our amazing new friend Jane that we met at Galleria this September, she sent us a Thanksgiving.
You got to read that card. Look at that.
I mean, look at this dog.
Look at this dog, and then look.
Look at all this stuff.
And what does it say on the inside?
On the inside it says, "Hope Thanksgiving brings you one good thing on top of another."
Isn't that cute? I love it.
Look, it's going on the mantle.
Hi, Jane.
Immediately. Okay. Oh, I need to get that.
What?
The things that Michelle sent.
Here?
Nope, the cat toys.
Oh, yeah. We need to collect those. They've been in use.
I didn't want to put them in the pile because then the cats would knock over the pile.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so We have a friend in Maine, and her name is Michelle.
Michelle.
And her Instagram name is Maine Moose Mom Stitcher.
Yep.
So if
Love
you're on
you.
Instagram, you probably know about her.
Yep.
And she sent this little gift, and it was addressed to
Get this.
Mo and Muffin Schaffner. This was the card. The cat said that we could read it. So it says, Dear Mo and Muffin, I know your mommy and grandma abandoned you for so long. My granddaughter and grandson made you these catnip toys to help you feel happy. You can give mom and grandma the needle minders if you don't want them. Love, Michelle.
Isn't that cute?
I'm dead on the floor. It's so
Isn't
cute.
that cute?
So these are handmade, and they're catnip rolls. So this is the first one. As you can see, they're covered in cat hair. But first of all, can we talk about this fabric?
Right.
That's hysterical and
Right.
amazing. And I don't know, like, I don't know how these are made. I don't know where you get them, but I know that...
Maybe Michelle made them.
No, Michelle did not make them. Did you read the card, Pam? It says, my granddaughter and grandson made you these catnip toys.
Sorry.
Pull it
Sorry.
together,
It's all in the
Pam.
family.
It is. So that's what it says. Wake them up with a handmade catnip toy.
Let me see.
And then, so there's catnip inside of these rolls here. And so then this was the second one with the lighthouses and the nautical. Sorry, cat hair.
They're covered in cat hair because, oh my God. I mean, I wish you could have seen them.
I threw these on the floor. Mo went banana pants.
Yes.
She was like...
And quite territorial, I might add.
Extremely territorial.
Oh my God. She would sit there staring at this catnip log.
Yes, that's the best we can call it.
Like daring Muffin to come anywhere near.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
Right. And then
We were laughing our butts off.
I tried to put one on the other end of the room, so like one would be at one, and no, if Muffin would play with one of them, Mo would leave this one here and go get this one. I'm like, there's two for a reason.
These are fantastic.
These are amazing, and my cats like catnip, obviously, but I don't like catnip because I feel like it's messy, because it's just like everywhere. These are perfection because these are not messy.
Right.
I feel like they've rolled this one around while we were gone. So, perfect timing, Michelle, because they got them right before we left for another 9-day trip.
Right. Perfect.
So, and then the needle minders that she sent, one for me and one for Pam. So the Uncle Sam is for Pam, and the Lady Liberty cat, which I can't even with that fish, is for me. And
Very thoughtful.
I did ask Mo and Muffin, Michelle, before I took the needle minders. They said that was fine. And it looks like she got them from Flying Frog Stitchery on Etsy. So I will link their Etsy below.
Right.
If you must have these. Like, who doesn't love this one? I mean, stop it. That's cute.
Right.
Perfection.
Right.
Okay. And so, yeah.
Okay. So, when we got the mail resumed delivery on Friday. Yep. Day before yesterday.
Yep.
There was this huge, almost tubular package that I was mystified by. Mm-hmm. And inside were these project bags. I'm going to say these bags could probably hold all my projects.
No, they would not. That's an exaggeration.
All right, so these...
But they'd hold at least
Stephanie,
7.
these are from...
Karina. There's a note underneath them.
Oh.
There you go, Pam.
Sorry, these are from Karina.
I think that's how you say it.
Yep.
On the second page.
And...
Yeah, Karina. Or
okay,
Karina.
so how did this all come about?
So, we got contacted a while ago asking if we would like to receive some project bags.
Right.
And we didn't know who was making the bags. We just said, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we want project bags. Of course we do.
Absolutely. And if we would sort of show them, review them, whatever, on our channel. And frankly, I had forgotten that we'd said yes. And so, Corinna, your apologies are not necessary. But I was like, oh yeah, we were supposed to get these. But Corinna's been super busy. So for those of you that don't know, Corinna runs a project bag making business called Bags Plus.
Okay, that's what I wanted you to explain. Okay.
Correct. So Bags Plus is the name of the company that she does. So like Karen does SewMuch2Luv. Why are you making that face?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so Corinna, you were just like, you were making your Dick Seavey face. Yeah, that's my grandfather. And so Bags Plus. So she, from my understanding, is in is in the United Kingdom. I'm assuming.
Oh,
I believe so. Or that's why she has distributors.
Oh. See,
coming
Stephanie's
together.
a much better explainer than me.
Splainer. And so the package was return address labeled to Bendy Stitchy. And I was like, what is Michelle? What? Like, she would tell me, but she was sending me a large distributor package.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. And then when we opened it, we realized what it was and all the things. So that's why. So,
all right, now look at these things. These are absolutely huge.
Huge.
Huge. And they're extremely well made.
Take that out.
Well, hold on. All right.
Okay.
So look at this thing. And if you've been watching us for any length of time, you'll get the meaning of this.
Right.
Look at this. See Stephanie's head? See my head? See how big this bag is?
It's awesome.
This is huge. And of course, it's all about our neighbors to the north.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Right.
All right. So, plastic,
Vinyl.
and a little vinyl. Sorry, vinyl.
Ow.
Velcro little strip on this side.
On that side. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. On this side, there is a zipper opening with this pretty star fabric on the inside. Also more vinyl.
Correct.
And a handle.
I love the handles.
Okay, but we're not done.
No, we're not.
Because inside said bag from Oh Canada.
Here, give it to me. So not only does Corinna make project bags, but she has made a new product called a Floss Buddy.
This is a Floss Buddy.
Yes. So if you watch Michelle Garrett, you know about these things because she talks about them all the time. And they're super, super... Did you not open it yet?
I'm looking at it up close
Oh,
for the
okay.
first time.
And so...
Do you bobbinate? Because if you do, this is for you.
And even if you don't bobbinate, they're for you. I mean, you could take a scanning seat, show it to them.
So this came all rolled up. Okay, same beautiful Canadian
fabric
signs on this side. And then on the inside are all these little plastic
Vinyl.
pockets. Okay?
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 times 5 is 40, cause math.
40 little bobbin pockets.
Or floss pockets. I don't want people to think they can't use these if they don't bobbinate, because you can.
Well,
we don't bobbinate, and we're going to use this.
All right. So there you go.
Pam's going to use hers.
So you see the pockets there? Yep. The vinyl pockets.
Right.
And then there's a nice little
ribbon
tie.
But what's perfect is that you put your floss in the little pockets, and then you roll it back up, and you tie it up, and it goes inside your project bag.
I mean, pretty ingenious if you ask me.
It's pretty good.
So,
because right now I put my floss in my project bag in a Ziploc bag. So
there you go. So
she sent the Canadian one for Pam.
Right.
And for me, wait for it. She sent Crazy Cat Lady. Isn't that awesome? So that, this is the Velcro vinyl side. And then this is the zipper side.
Isn't that cute fabric? Oh my goodness.
It's so cute.
So cute with a zipper side.
And a handle.
And a handle.
Yep.
Same design.
Yep, my handle's a little bit longer than Pam's, but that's okay. Don't matter to me. And this is my Floss Buddy. And mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mine has 20. So she makes different sizes of the Floss Buddies.
Yeah.
So depending on what
Yeah.
project you happen to be working on,
Right.
you can use them, or you can use maybe the 40 pocket one for multiple projects or whatever.
Right.
But they are all incredibly well made and incredibly useful. So I could see taking just that bag and a Floss Buddy to a retreat.
Oh, yeah.
And like not worrying about 1,000 other project bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, sorry, I'm just trying to put this back up. So, and so these are the difference in the sizes of the Floss Buddies. So she has an incredible variety of them. I know just from watching FlossTube that Michelle Garrett is a U.S. distributor for Bags Plus products. And so if you have any particular questions about it, I recommend getting in touch with Michelle Garrett. I will put a link for Bags Plus in the description box below and a link to Michelle Garrett's channel so you can contact her there.
That covers
so,
it.
Okay, dokie.
But
so,
we want to talk about...
But thank you so much, Corinna.
And this is for future now. We're talking 2019.
Right.
This is going to be of interest to anybody who is Canadian.
Or loves Canada.
Or loves Canada, like
right.
me.
Right.
We have an extra...
Or a second.
Big bag showing the Canadian print.
Right.
And the same features that we talked about. The Velcro opener on one side, the zipper opening on the other, and...
No Floss Buddy with this one.
No Floss Buddy, but this is a darn good bag. And my thinking right now, in November of 2018, is that we are going to do a special giveaway on Canada Day next summer, and it'll be open to anybody who is Canadian or loves Canada.
Well, it's open to everyone.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's not going to appeal to everybody,
right?
So we'll fine tune that giveaway, but it will be. There's no real rush to give this away right now,
right?
And I would like to tie it to something significant for Canada. So
I would like to do the same.
So just file that away for 2019,
right?
As a future giveaway item, and we thank everybody involved in this, Corinna,
Michelle,
and Bags Plus, and Michelle, and everybody for
making this happen.
Because it's fantastic, and we love giving stuff away.
We do. Here.
So,
and here's to Canada.
Oh, Canada. All right.
Okay. No. So the my last item, Pam has one more after me, but my last item is super cool.
Yes.
So all of you quilty people out there, listen up.
Yep. Look up now.
Have you heard of this little small quilting thing called Fat Quarter Shop?
Say it louder.
Fat Quarter Shop.
Okay. Fat Quarter Shop.
Fat Quarter Shop. Everybody listening. Okay. So, the Lori Holt of the Bee in My Bonnet Co. Or Fat Quarter Shop, she has started to design cross stitch patterns.
Right.
So, she got in touch with me and asked me if she could send me a couple of them and the fabric and share them with you all and sort of do a review or whatever of them.
Right.
And so I will share them with you now. So it's also there's two different companies. There's not companies, but there's Lori Holt who designed the pattern, and then there's Sarah Price of It's So Emma Stitchery. So just so people know that. So first and foremost is this pattern called Happy Farm Girl, and this is the pattern.
Isn't that cute?
I'll give a general review when I show all of them, but these are super cute.
Mm-hmm. Love the bright colors.
Yeah, the bright colors are amazing. And this is, it's called for all DMC, and
big, bold blocks of color.
love it.
Yep.
And then the second one is called Farm Girl Fall, and if you guys are watching Joan and Kelly,
Yep.
Kelly is stitching this right now. She's actually making individual ornaments out of this, and this is what that chart looks like.
Isn't that pretty?
Those colors are awesome.
Right.
And it's finished into this pillow and all of the things. And then she also sent the 10 count cloth that it calls for to be stitched on.
Right.
So, first and foremost, the patterns are awesome.
They're packaged beautifully.
Packaging is spectacular.
Right.
I don't want to show the charts, obviously, but if you are someone who is new to cross stitch, or you are trying to teach somebody how to cross stitch, or you want to get your grandkids or your nieces and nephews, or your next door neighbor into cross stitch, these are perfect patterns to do though. So they're color patterns, which I personally love. I think that that's awesome. And the colors and symbols go with like the color of floss themselves.
Nice, clear instructions.
Yep. So it gives you how to cross stitch, but because they're quilters and makers of all beautiful things, they give you instructions on how to make this pillow.
Yeah.
And so there is, it calls for to be use either DMC for the colors or what they call Aura Floss or Aura Floss, AURI Floss. And there is a floss thread box that you can get that has all these colors in there. So you have all the colors in one place. And then it also gives you the SKU number and the color of the fabric for this pillow, so you can get it to look exactly like this.
Oh, wow.
So all of the pieces are together, which is really great. A lot of times I find that we purchase something and we like how it looks on the cover of it, and then it's like the world's largest treasure hunt to try and find the finishing supplies to make it look just like it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. And
that's kind of a pain in the butt to me. So both of these patterns are just like that. So there is they're both of the charts are $9.98 retail, and so I will put all of the links below so you can go get these and you can stitch these. I mean, getting this and the fabric and the floss, it would make a fantastic Christmas present.
Oh, yeah.
I think
for a beginner
stitcher. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely. So, I know that Fat Quarter Shop has made a couple of
videos,
FlossTube videos. So I will link their channel below as well.
Right.
And then the website that you go to get these fabulous patterns.
Yep.
So thank you so much to Lori and Fat Quarter Shop for getting in touch with us.
Thanks a bunch.
It's
that was
exciting.
Fantastic.
Fat Quarter Shop has a huge following, and it's really exciting that they're making this not switch over because they're still going to be doing quilting stuff, but that they're coming into the cross stitch land. So, very cool.
Yeah.
So go check
Love
this
it.
out.
Bringing cross stitch back.
Not back, but
well,
bringing the quilters back.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Now you can talk about the fabric.
Yeah.
That's technically mail call.
Okay. So I got a message on Facebook from Cross Stitch Express, Cindy Sorley. And it was after, I think, our last video or the one before?
One before.
The one before. It was the one we did after Midwest when
70.
I talked about seeing Neela's Lady of the Flag at Midwest. And Neela stitched her Lady of the Flag on the We the People fabric that Cindy Sorley sells.
From Fabric Land.
And I was hooked. I mean, if you ever get a chance to see Lady of the Flag stitched on the We the People fabric. I don't know, maybe it's just the history geek in me, but I've been debating what I wanted to stitch her on. And once I saw Neela's at Midwest, I was like, yep, doing it. So, like I said, I got a message from Cindy, and she said that she had been contacted by somebody either at Midwest or on my channel when I talked about it, on this channel when I talked about it.
I was going to say our channel.
Rude. Our channel. And that I plan to do Lady of the Flag on the We the People, and someone had contacted Cindy and wanted to buy the fabric for me. So, just in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know what this fabric looks like, now I'm talking about the Mirabilia Lady of the Flag.
The one that caused all the hoopla? Yeah, that one.
That one. And this fabric is...
It's made by Fabric Flare.
Printed and specially cut for Lady of the Flag.
Correct.
Because it has the writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. So,
it's 32 or 28 or?
I got 32, I believe.
Okay.
And
that's what Neela stitched hers on, was 32.
Right. And Neela said she didn't have any. I talked to her extensively about it at Midwest. Mm-hmm. She said she had no problems with the beads on 32 count. So if you're, hemming and hawing like I was, Neela said no problem on 32. So I've got my fabric, I've got my chart, I've got my bead pack. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty much ready to go.
Are you going to plug that into Mania next year, or are you going to...
I haven't decided.
Okay, good.
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Fantastic.
So, thank you, Cindy, first of all, for coordinating all of that. Thank you to the anonymous donor who bought this fabric for me.
Yeah, we don't know who that was.
I have no clue, but thank you. And
I can't wait for her to stitch it, because that's going to be an heirloom piece, and I'm freaking pumped about it.
Yeah. So,
it's going to be stunning.
Thank you to whoever bought my We the People fabric. I really, really do appreciate it. You didn't have to do it, but I'm awfully glad you did.
There you go.
All right. So,
that concludes mail call.
Now it's time to talk about haul.
Let's talk about it.
We have a little bit. Just a little
touch,
bit.
yeah.
You want to go first?
I would love to go first. So, little Miss Paulette over at Plum Street Samplers, her and Brenda of With Any On Thread are just having a freaking party, designing the cutest cross-stitch patterns, and they won't stop.
Yeah.
And I really hope that they don't stop, because they're all really cute, but my wallet hopes they do. But that's okay. So, anyway, that was a long story for me to show you that I bought 2 of Paulette Plum Street Samplers new releases. The first one that I bought was Betsy's Autumn. And that is Betsy Ross. I don't know why I love this, but I do. I think I love the birds and the trees, and I like the border, and I like the colors, and I like Betsy. So I basically like the whole thing, clearly. So I think that's super, super, super cute. And I really like the smoke coming out of the chimneys. And I'm excited to stitch the white stitches, because I'm a banana pants. And then the second one, which should come as no surprise to any of you who know me and know that I am a book nerd. This one is called Miss Bingley's Library. Bingley. Okay. So it says... sorry, I was trying to see if there's a little note about it, but it isn't. So there's a quote on it that says, "I shall be miserable if I have not an excellent library." 1813. So yeah, that's gonna get stitched. Look at her on her roof with her stacks of books. I'm obsessed with this. It's so freaking cute. I love it so much. The colors are beautiful. It's just beautiful. So, yep, there's that. So I got those 2. I bought those at Keepsakes, so we have them if you're looking for them. I bought this yesterday. I was glad to see that this had finally come in. I'm so pumped about this. You have no idea. I'm actually going to be model stitching this for the shop. And then, so I'm going to do I'll do the January one in December, show all of you. Barbara will finish it and display it at the shop with these charts. I've been waiting probably 6 months to a year for Kathy Haberman to release this chart, because I could not find 2 of the 12 months in the magazines they were originally published in. What am I talking about? A year of celebrations from Hands-On Design. I am over the freaking moon about this. So you buy the one chart. It has not just 12, but it has 2 extra Canadian patterns, one for July and one for November, and they're all stupid cute. I can't even handle my life. They're so cute. And so I'm very excited to stitch this. Look at that with the ribbon. Are you dead? And so they were originally published in Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine throughout 2014. So if you have an expensive magazine stash, then you might have them already. But she did make a couple edits to these. I know that she did that just from watching her, or keeping track of her channel or whatever, and her Instagram. So that is now at your local needlework shop, including Keepsakes. And then the last thing that I bought yesterday when I went to work was the Christmas Winter 2018 issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. It's a thick one because it's for Christmas and winter. I bookmarked a few things to show you all. One is super exciting. It's from Open Road Abode Needleworks, and they are a new Ohio company, designers, and so it's really cool to see them. And so that is their Christmas ornament that was in this issue.
Isn't that cute?
I think it's so cute.
Yeah.
With the red birds and all that.
Yep.
And then the second one is from our lovely FlossTube's own Lindy Stitches. And it's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Her colors are awesome. I love the little gray kitty on the second bed.
That's adorable.
Definitely going to stitch that.
Stephanie is making some really cute designs.
Yeah, she's hit the big time, people. And then last but not least, this is called Christmas Hair, and it is by Barbara Anna.
Oh, I love it. I love the colors.
So freaking beautiful.
Yeah, love the colors.
So, head over to your local needlework shop to get your latest issue of Punching and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So you can stitch those cute things. There's if you're into primitive stuff, you'll love that issue. And then and she noticed it had that return address on. So when we were both going through going through our magazines to find ornaments to stitch for our Secret Santa, one of the magazines that we had in our stash was the 1998 issue of Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. So I'm looking through, and back in these olden times, this is how they did it. So in the front, they'd have the layout of the ornaments, and then them listed here, and then you flipped to the back part of the magazine to find them all. But the very first few pages were all of the ones that they had in the magazine. And going through, and it was like page after page after page, there were literally pages ripped out, and pictures of ornaments.
Ooh.
So I don't know if we did that or the person. I know I didn't, so maybe Pam did.
Maybe I picked it up and didn't realize there were pages.
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I
picked
think.
It up somewhere at a retreat or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I noticed that
But 1998, that's a long time ago, folks.
It was 20 years ago.
20 years old.
And so, but one of the ones that was cut out was at Bent Creek, and there was just ones that I really wanted to see what they look like, and I had no idea because the pattern was gone and the picture was gone. So, Pam scoured the eBays.
Yeah.
For this. So we got our 1998 issue, and it wasn't crazy expensive, right?
No. So
So
$6 or $7.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you buy, Pam?
Just a couple of things. Stephanie took the initiative. She knew I would love this. She brought home yesterday or last week?
Last week.
Last week,
Before we left.
another one of Paulette's. It's called Autumn Salt Boxes. And while Stephanie was telling you about hers, I was reading the back. You know, Paulette always has some interesting stuff on the back of her leaflets. And she said she had a vision of instant photo designs in terms of how these would be finished. So you kind of look like those are like Polaroids that you used to pull out of the camera. And they're on little hangers like that. And I think that's a really cute idea. And salt box style houses, kind of New Englandy, kind of, you know, that simple design. And so I love those. And I always get notifications for Birds of a Feather on eBay. We're still looking for the, from the As Is series, we're still looking for cat.
No.
No?
We're looking for a lizard. Cold as a lizard.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Oh, so I guess we're looking for lizard. All right. Anyway, if you have one you're willing to give up or sell to us, let us know. And Mary came up on eBay.
I love him.
And just love it.
He's like a fit Santa.
Yeah, he's like doing,
Doing jumping jacks and
he's doing
shit.
jumping jacks. I was looking for a copyright, but of course, no. But this has got a lot of,
No copyright anywhere?
well, I'm not going to open the whole darn thing up, but, you know, one of those, the picture is in one of those Hog River frames that Kitten Stitcher always talks about. And I just, this has the traditional red and white colors that I remember for Christmas. I think that was my attraction to it. So we picked that up off of eBay for not too much money.
Right.
Okay, so that was our little haul.
Right. Not too bad.
Not too bad. And we now want to talk about, it seems like a long time ago, but remember we offered up 4 Teresa Wentzler carousel horses as a giveaway 2 weeks ago, and we want to announce our winner.
Yes. So I did, just like I always do, took everyone's name that entered for the horses and put them all on a list and picked a winner, and we will insert the video of the giveaway here. Welcome to this week's giveaway. This is for all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Teresa Wentzler carousel horses. So just to recap, this is winter. Oops. That's spring, summer, and fall. So we had a, we had a whopping 74 entries. 74, see? And let's see who won. Number 15. Who is 15? Sindra Huddleston. Congratulations, Sindra. If you will, which we'll say it again, I know we say it twice every week, but email your mailing address to Pam's email listed below, and we will get these horses, now that they're upside down, out to you. Thank you all so much for entering, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye. Perfect.
So congratulations. That will go out as soon as we get your address.
Yes.
And hopefully not too far delayed. I went to the post office yesterday and mailed out the...
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Mailed out the special Victorian motto threads.
The Banana Pants Party Chart.
And the Banana Pants Purdy chart and threads and charm yesterday, and I notified the recipients that I had mailed them. So
okay, good.
Sorry for the delay on that, but those have gone out.
Yes.
And as soon as we get your address,
Your horses will be galloping.
Your horses will be galloping right toward you.
Yes.
And we want to announce what our giveaway is for this week.
So, these probably won't appeal to everyone, but we have them. Someone sent them to us. So, most of the stuff that we're going to be giving away here, and if not all of it, is stuff that we already have that people have sent us. And so they're just duplicates, and we don't need 2 of them. And so why not share them with you all?
Right.
So these are 2 patterns that we already have, and these are duplicates of them, and they're both from StitchWorld X-Stitch. So the first one, and we're going to be giving them away as a set.
Right.
So if you only like one, you get both if you win. What you do with the one that you didn't want is up to you. Once it's out of our hands...
Maybe you'll like them both.
Right. Who knows? So this is called Village Holidays. We thought we'd send some Christmas stuff out this week. Get you in the mood. And then this is Christmas Procession, which is a stocking. So
if you would like to be entered in the giveaway, please comment below and just say I'd like to stitch Christmas.
Correct.
Pretty easy. Like to stitch Christmas.
There you go.
And we will have a winner next week for those.
Yes, we will. Good
All
luck,
right.
everyone.
So we're about end of our video for this week.
Yep.
We
have a
want
couple plans
to remind anybody local or coming through town that First Friday is coming up. First Friday in December traditionally is a cookie exchange at Keepsakes. So if you are coming through on Friday night, the first Friday of December, we're there from dawn to dusk and beyond.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Not dawn.
No, not dawn, but opening to closing and beyond.
Right.
And come with some cookies for the cookie exchange, and come with an empty container.
Right.
So you can take a sampling home.
Not a requirement, but...
Not a requirement, totally optional, but
we all like
it's hard to
cookies,
believe
don't we?
it'll be the first Friday in December. I know. We're looking forward to Thanksgiving. Like I mentioned before, we have my sister and brother-in-law from Wisconsin coming down on Tuesday.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to that. It'll be a pretty traditional Thanksgiving. And
I just want... Do you have anything else to say, Pam?
No, I'm done.
No, you can finish what you were saying.
No, I can't remember now.
Oh, okay. Well, now it was so long
Break
ago.
my train of thought, and I'm
Sorry.
done.
The train's derailed.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to each and every... Don't laugh at me, Pam. I'm trying to be sentimental, and you're ruining my moment. Okay.
Go.
Thank you. So, this time of year prompts a lot of people to think about what they're thankful for, and I know that one of the biggest blessings of our life is FlossTube, and all the people that love us and support us and comment and like and subscribe and follow us on all the platforms and tune in each week. So, when all of a sudden someone tells you you can't make a FlossTube, you're like, oh, I want to make a FlossTube. One of Joe was like, you guys should take another week off and relax. And I was like,
No, we wanted to come back.
We want to come back.
Yes.
So, we hope that all of you have exceptionally fantastic Thanksgivings if you live in America, whatever you do.
Right.
Whether it is fancy or not, just take time to remember what you're thankful for.
Yeah, boy, that's well said.
Thank you. Even though you made fun of me, that's fine. I'll be here all week.
I'm here to make fun of you. That's my mission in life.
Hey, mine too. How funny is that?
All right. Well, we're glad to be back, and hope you had a great 2 weeks, and looking forward to another week of stitching fun.
Are we going to be late next week?
No, we'll be able to record.
Oh, are they leaving on Sunday?
They're leaving on Saturday.
Oh, so
they're coming Tuesday and they're staying through Saturday.
Okay,
so we'll be back.
Okay,
next week.
I didn't know. I meant
Good
to ask.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Let's hope.
What did I say? You plan, God laughs.
Right.
But
so on the
our
next
intention
Sunday,
is to be here next Sunday.
Correct. Correct.
And we'll probably be a lot fatter because
we'll
of
have
turkey and sleepier. Anyway, have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate.
Right.
Have a great week if you don't. And we'll see you next Sunday.
Yes, we will.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.
Bye!